We'll see. We might get a whole 1,000 people. Pardon me? Relax.
We're alive.
Oh, we're live.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Realty One Green Valley, Las Vegas, calling.
How we doing, everyone? So today we're going to talk about, like it says in the crawl below there, how to do social media like a pro. But here's the way we're going to do it. So I took the entire weekend. I sacrificed both my days off a couple weeks ago to find all the best videos that I could find online. And I did this by searching for real estate as if a consumer would. Like I posted real estate in Utah, real estate in Colorado, uh, purchasing homes in California, whatever the case may be. And those that came up on top, I viewed them, vetted them, checked them out. John and I both did this right before we came on here today. And they're pretty much the cream of the crop. And we're going to try to talk about why we think they are doing so well because their numbers are
we're
insane.
going to add our flavor to it because sometimes we look at things from a different perspective and maybe we have some opinions about what they're doing and what they should be doing or shouldn't be doing.
Great point. But before we get started, so the Raiders picked up a really good player, right, John?
They did. They picked up the wide receiver from
Wow.
Green Bay.
That's pretty awesome. And you're a Green Bay fan.
I am. I'm a Rodgers fan.
How'd you feel about that, sir?
I think it's actually good, to be honest with you, because it's going to strengthen our own team, home team here. And I think Rodgers is going to pick up. They got 2 number 1 draft picks, so they're going to pick up some real studs
And Rodgers signed with Green Bay,
for 3 years.
and everyone hates him now. Why? Why is Aaron Rodgers so hated, really?
Because he's opinionated and he doesn't mind telling you what he thinks. People don't necessarily like when they ask a question, they don't really want the answer. They want to hear what they want to hear. And so when someone's honest and just tells them what they're feeling or thinking, there's an automatic wall that goes up.
So he's won one Super Bowl.
Won 2 MVPs in a row,
Won
2
two-
years in a row.
No doubt he's well worth the money he gets paid. No, I mean, who knows? How much again was it? 200 million? Or what was it?
240 mil.
Oh, my God, man. No one's worth that money. I'm sorry.
I saw, just talking about him. Real
Tom Brady,
quick,
maybe, but
I saw him during a practice session on TV where he stood at 50-yard line and put 3 baskets, like hampers for clothing, on both corners of the end zone and one in the middle of the end zone, and threw 3 balls in a row that landed in the baskets from the 50-yard line.
get out. Was that on film?
Yeah.
We pull it up later on, maybe? Oh,
That was
anyway.
amazing. I mean, there's people there watching the practice, and they were just like, it's like watching a magician.
So let me check with Cheyenne, our engineer. Are we all good to go? You can hear us, all good. We're all good. How about if I sit back here? No? Why have we not been using these microphones at all? Yeah, well, I like these better because they actually work. Thank you, John, for the microphone, sir. Am I talking too loud? I don't mean to blow your ears out there. So
we're easy in Vegas as long as it works.
Exactly. So why don't we start? So again, these are what we found to be the best. Well, there's several reasons we chose these videos for. We chose a couple, and we'll get into that later. But the idea is that you look at other people doing great things, and you model them, right? Like if you want to be a success in real estate, you might want to look at way top agents. What do they do throughout the day, right? You want to be a hit in social media, and believe me, you do. You have to put content out there. Content is everything. Everything I've ever learned about social media, you need to put a ton of content out there. Good, bad, indifferent, all the above. Yes, Cheyenne. Yes. Can we hear you or no? Okay.
One of the biggest things about social media is just being out there.
Thank you.
Just that's literally it. Just as much as you can, post as much as possible. It'll be good.
So we, as a branch, Green Valley, are trying to be the number one in social media in the entire, Vegas area.
Las Vegas market.
Yeah. And we're really trying to encourage you guys to embrace social media. I don't like myself on camera. I really don't. But what are you going to do? You got to be out there. John, you probably do like yourself on camera. You're so good looking.
No, I don't. I actually find it hard. But you know what? I did find that even silly videos, the more you put out there, you get better and better and better at it because you're not trying to, you're not trying to impress anybody. You're just trying to get used to being in front of the camera. And I think that's the main thing. People are afraid to be in front of a camera. If they didn't know they were in front of the camera, they probably would be talking to you just natural. I mean, it wouldn't even. It would be,
Well, that's what we're doing now. We're just talking. You can watch. You can turn us off. You can do do whatever. But nonetheless, we're the ones doing it. We're the ones putting social media, putting our faces out in front, and you guys should be doing the same thing. Trust me, you're not nearly as bad at looking as you think you are on camera. It's just we all hate our voices. I don't know why. We hate our voices, our faces, yet we walk around with them all day. Like someone told me once, why would you not be wanting to put your face on camera? You do know that's the face you have. You do know you look at it every day in the mirror in the morning. So it's not like you become someone differently when you're
then why
when
do
you go on
women?
camera.
Why do women put makeup
Well, that's a good question. You might want to ask a woman that. I don't know. I'm not the guy to answer that question, but anyway, so you're going to see some cool videos. They're going to be cool for different reasons. We're going to pretty much, I don't know, walk through them, talk to them, why we feel they are effective, and believe me, they are effective. A couple we've chosen randomly because one of them is from one of our agents, and again, we'll get into that as we roll. So, Cheyenne, would you mind rolling the first video?
Let me show you a little bit of the surroundings first. Looks like there are several new or newer homes that were built right next to this house. So Bloomington Hills is a pretty well-established neighborhood. It's been first developed originally in the late 70s, but there were still a couple of lots that were available. So we see some new construction, some original homes. And if we go a little bit further back this way, you can see a brand new home being built back there between those two houses.
So, what do we notice about this? First of all, he's not on camera. It seems rather, I don't know, not boring, but not very exciting to me. But yet, how many views do we have, Cheyenne? Again, John?
He's got over 3,000 followers, and on this particular video, 4,915 views.
And yet he works out of little old
St. George.
St. George, Utah. And again, when I looked up St. George or Utah period for homes, this person came up, and I started following him. Actually, he's got some amazing. Him and his wife, they do amazing work in social media. I can tell you that they really do. They do a great job. This is probably not one of his better videos, but still, it's effective. And we can sit here and talk about it all we want. But how easy is it to walk out, take your iPhone, and just start taking a video of the area, right? You can forward ahead there, Cheyenne. So we're just going to tour the house. Let's just let it run for a little second here.
It's a master closet. There's not a door on that entryway. As we head down this hallway, there is a guest bath that is also attached to one of the bedrooms.
John, any comments on this so far? Is this something you'd watch? I mean, I guess if you're in the market, I mean, it just seems very.
Yeah, there's no excitement to it. He's not making me feel excited to watch it. That's how I feel, at least.
I think you're right. I just don't. Here's the bathroom. Here's the. So I would have, again, this is my own opinion. I would have her narrate it or be at least be in front of the camera.
So this is the extra parking. It is a little bit tight, so I'll have to measure it. I'll give you guys measurements separately, but
Surprised
this
he had
side
her
of the
walk
house
out and didn't have her face
has this
camera on.
driveway
Yeah,
that
I agree.
goes across, and there is a gas meter that's blocked off with these metal poles to protect it. However, the distance from the gas meter to this wall,
You're gonna pull the truck in there.
I'm just
I
gonna.
could get Michonne.
I'm just gonna make the comment. I gotta believe. Again, I've seen this guy's other videos. This is not one of his better ones, but again, I think the reason for his success is that he puts content out there constantly. He has a ton of videos out there, and a lot of them are really, really done well.
Well, he has 3,000 followers, so I mean, if he's putting all those videos out, he's collecting more followers every time he puts one out.
And again, like we talked about it earlier, John, you and I, if you watch this guy's video once or twice, he's going to come up in your feed, right? You're going to tend to watch more and more, or at least it's going to come up where you're going to be tempted to view the video. So anyway, we kind of talked this one through already. You want to go to the next one?
So you're thinking about moving to Henderson in Las Vegas, Nevada? In this video, I'm going to show you the pros and the cons, the good and the bad of moving to Las Vegas. So let's get after it right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about the Henderson and Las Vegas market, go ahead and hit subscribe, tap that bell for notifications below, and you'll be the first to know when things change here in Henderson and Las Vegas. Hi, I'm Anthony, and every day my team and I get phone calls, texts, and emails from people just like you looking to make their move to Henderson and Las Vegas. And we absolutely love it. If you're looking to move in the next 9 to 90 days, go ahead and shoot us a text, give us a call, send us an email, and we'd be more than happy to make your move.
I don't know. So far, I could not be more impressed. He did everything. Great introduction, great graphics, great video to introduce himself, and yet his numbers are not very high, right, Chan?
27 subscribers and 80 views on this particular video.
So maybe he's just starting with his content, but I myself, I'm impressed. If I'm watching this and I want to learn about moving to Vegas,
Well, he gives you a full, real quick, moving camera view of Vegas. I mean,
Yeah.
that you want to go see more. He kind of puts that little.
March 4th. So he hasn't had a chance to really build a whole lot of video. So, but still, I like this video. I like the way this guy does it. He's, nice, clean background.
Well, it's better seeing the person who's talking versus seeing stuff in front.
Yeah.
You don't see who's actually doing the presentation.
How about we pop ahead and just see what else he's got in store? Like jump ahead a little bit. Oh, wow. Oh, and could you show everyone what he did below as well? There you go. Look at this guy. So this is another cool little trick that I don't know if anyone ever used this, but if you want to jump ahead, right, Shan, you can jump ahead of those different things and boom, right?
And our
That's awesome.
X Pro is the pro that makes Las Vegas and Nevada in general just a fantastic place to live. 0 state income taxes. That means you move here, you make the same money you were making in California, New York, Illinois, or wherever you're coming from, and you get a huge pay raise. For example, in California, where the top income tax rate is 14% for state income taxes, here it's 0, meaning you get that 14% back to put in your pocket instead of putting in the government's pocket. I think it is one of the major reasons to move here and why so many people from these high tax states, the New Yorks, the Californias, the Illinois, are moving here and make this the destination beyond it being, the entertainment capital of the world. So 0 state.
What do you think of that, John?
I think he's doing a great job. I mean, he's explaining things. He's giving strong points on why to come here.
Mm-hmm.
I just enjoy listening to him because he's making a point.
So I'm sitting there watching him thinking, this guy needs to work for us. Let's see. Again, look at this. And that's the ending, right, Chad? Well done. My only comment, my only negative on this is not even a negative, it's just a comment. How long is the video? Long. Yeah, that's the only thing. I think people don't want to watch a 19-minute video, in my mind, anyway. What my thought would be to just break it up in pieces. Like, why move to Vegas? Because you won't pay a state tax. Why move to right?
All those things that he pointed out at the beginning, the pros and the cons.
But true. Good point, Chad. I don't know. Great video, great job, comes off well, but just not racking them up in numbers. But as you said, Cheyenne, that it's just pretty much a brand new video, right? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so let me just real quickly say, this video, I chose this one because it's one of our own agents Nicholas Quaid, who happens to be um, in the Southwest office, and he's doing very well. He's fairly new. He's doing a great job, and just check his video out. Wow. What do you think, sir?
Well, I like the fact that he's showing us the home, but the music. I'd rather have him talking a little bit more than just hearing that music and going through the house, so I know what I'm looking at. I don't know where I am. I mean, I'm guessing from all the different scenes because he showed houses from different locations when he started this thing. So where is this house? Tell me a little bit more about the house instead of just showing me.
Actually, I was sitting there saying I was loving the video because it had that really active, high energy music. But you're right. How do I know what what I'm looking at? I'm in Pahrump, obviously in Mountain Falls and all that. But you're right. It's just a little bit more description would have been better, right? You don't need to sit there and say this is the bedroom, this is the living room, but some kind of description would be nice.
Well, it would show some emotion.
Yeah. And he probably should put his license number right down there where it says Nicholas Quaid, Realtor. Does he put it right there? Okay, good. Okay, that's good. That's excellent. But I mean, if you have a little what's the word? If you have a little right there, that what is that called, Sam? Crawler, whatever. It would have been nice to put his phone number on there too, right? How do I reach you? You got to make it easy on people. But again, home run to me, home run video. Had the drone shot. Look at that. Great stuff. And I happen to know Nicholas not very well, but he's been in several of my classes, and the guy asks a lot of questions, and he's engaged, and that's why he's doing so well. Wasn't he Rookie of the Year or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
Hello, thank you for coming today. Today's video is about the 8 things I wish I knew about Colorado Springs before I moved here. I'm Fran with Springs Choice Welcome Service, and today I am at a beautiful little park in the corner of Voyager and Bargate Parkway. And this is an unknown park, actually. It's not very well known, but it's quite beautiful. And at the end of the video, I'll be sharing with you more details and footage about this wonderful park. The number one thing I wish I knew when I moved here is that the weather can change so quickly.
So I watched this video in its entirety.
I wasn't used to.
And by the way, in Colorado Springs, I lived there for 2 years. There's this expression: if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes. Because it changes. It does change rather. But yeah, she's sitting in her car, just giving information. Doesn't seem like too hard to do, right? Pull over and start talking. But the graphics are really, really cool. What are the numbers on this one, John? Did you write those down? Whoop.
She has 54,000 views.
54,000 people have watched this video. So obviously, well, there's a lot of people moving to Colorado Springs for one thing, but that's pretty impressive. And all she's doing is sitting in the car, and she must go along later and edit everything, right? And
I'm thinking she might be reading off a script doing that because she's adding the graphics after the fact.
right. Why do you think it's a script? You don't think it's you're just talking from the heart?
Because the way she's talking, she's going to lay out the points, and then she's putting the graphics in after the points. So
Right.
it's look like she's reading off something that's in front of her. Very easy to do. You would never know, but it's effective. because she's looking right at the camera and she's talking, and she could be just reading the points and then adding and editing the video after. But it's bringing home what she's trying to do, I think.
Yeah, good point. And the reason I like this video because I'm just trying to prove the point that anyone can do this. You don't really need a lot of. In fact, I've kind of been told the raw, the better, the video, the better, right? The more unedited, less polished, really bringing out yourself. And this is pretty raw. You pull over in your car and you start talking. Anyone can
Just
do
wait
that.
a little while. It'll probably go away and be sunshiny again in an hour. We also have beautiful winters. They're not as harsh as I thought they were going to be, and they can be quite sunny. So you can go from a blizzard to a beautiful day in in a matter of hours in some cases. So again, just something I wish I'd known about. That way I could be prepared with different layers of clothing and making sure I always have an umbrella in my car and things like that. Number 2 is allergies. I wish too.
Okay.
So if you
And I like the list method. I like when you go down a list. I always like that because you kind of stay on till the next thing, and the next thing you want to find out what the next thing is. But again, we can criticize, we can talk about it, but she's got 54,000 people who looked at this video.
Well, I think what she did, that list is, it pulls people in
Right.
because you're actually waiting for her to tell you all of the things that are on that list, and she's explaining each one. So you're hearing about the second one. Now you're wondering what the third one's going to be. So
Right.
you're engaged in what she's talking about.
Good point. Great point. Any other comments at all? So, Cheyenne, can we hear you out there if you say something? Is this video based on what you're seeing or seeing so far? Is this hard to edit for just an amateur who doesn't really know what they're doing? No. How would you do that though? If you're not a editing program, you can probably pull it off the internet, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's not crazy. Do keep in mind though, if you're putting music in the background of the video,
Mhm.
make sure it's uncopyrighted.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good
and
point.
royalty free. Otherwise, you will take copyright strike on YouTube and possibly.
Yeah, you'll be blocked, right? Like a lot of rock music, a lot of music is blocked, so you can't play it. So Cheyenne did say that be sure if you're going to have music in the background. It's a great point. Even if you are somewhere, believe it or not, if you're somewhere let's say you're taking a video in a model home, and they're playing music over the system, and it's non-copyright or copyrighted, they're going to block you every time. Yeah, exactly. So be careful of that. Sometimes we don't even think about the music playing in the background, and it'll block. And you got to get, where would you find non-royalty free or not or royalty free music? Go online, Google it. Yeah. Okay. John, any other comments on this one?
No, I just like the fact that I'm engaged, wanting to know what the other points are going to be. So
Mhm.
I'm going to stick around to hear what she has to say, and that's the big thing. You want people to be on there watching her.
Yep, I agree. That's a great point. Next one. So far, so good, guys.
Hey everybody, I am so excited to introduce you to a new series that we are going to do about subdivisions in Cedar City. So I am out here at Canyon Ridge subdivision today to tell you everything you need to know about this fantastic subdivision.
Nice shot there.
So right away, I like it because she's not
Hey, I'm Jenny
scripted.
Hendrickson.
Right.
She's actually just talking. She's
Mhm.
not scripted at all. She's basically just telling you her feelings and her thoughts about what she's going to talk about.
She shows up in her normal clothes, not really overdressed, sitting right by the Canyon Ridge sign, overlooking a beautiful. I didn't know Cedar City was that beautiful. It sure looks great in the background,
And
but
she-
yeah, very
she-
natural.
She can only go one way too.
All right,
Realty,
moving on.
Thank you for joining us today for our new series about subdivisions in Cedar City. I am here at Canyon Ridge. First, though, if you want to be notified of our next video, we're going to do one a week. Hit that subscribe button and then the little notification bell, and then you'll get to be the first people to know all about the subdivisions.
Don't you love that?
It's going to be a great series. And if there is a subdivision that you would like us to feature, if you are curious, if you would like to know something about any place in Cedar City, Enoch, any of the surrounding areas, drop me a comment and maybe we'll feature yours. So Canyon Ridge subdivision is located kind of on the north end of Cedar City. It's not very far from downtown, only a couple of minutes. So it's got a great location. Of course, it's right next to the Cedar City.
So you're saying that graphic, something like that, would be relatively simple to do. Okay, it looks pretty tricky to me, but again, what do you think of this one, John?
I like this. I like what she's showing, talking about something, and then she's, putting the graphic up next to her and letting us see exactly what she's talking about.
But again, the numbers on this are pretty darn high, right? For the most part.
This one, she had
Jenny?
2,315 views on this.
All right, so not insane, but still, it's Cedar City, Utah. I mean, I wouldn't think a lot of people. Well, I don't know. Maybe a lot of people are looking to move to Cedar City, but
I also wanted to remind you that every Monday you can log into Facebook or Instagram, go to my business pages, and I'm going to give you all of the stats that you need to know on my Monday morning market update. Thanks so much for joining us for this great tour of Canyon Ridge subdivision. It's really one of my favorites in Cedar City. We'll see you soon.
well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Wow.
What's the total length on this video? How long was this video total? This is perfect for me. It caught my attention. Wanted me to listen. I wanted to listen, see what she's talking about. And she got out quick. So you didn't have to start getting bored and wanting to shut it off. You wanted to hear everything she had to say. So I like that.
Yeah, good point. I think I have another one from her as well, don't I, Cheyenne? Yeah, let's show that one.
Hey friends, Jenny Hendricks here, Century 21 Prestige Realty. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for visiting. This is where we talk about all things real estate and bring you everything you need to know about Cedar City and the surrounding areas.
John, given these videos we watched so far, we watched, 7 or 8 videos so far. Do you see anything that any one of us ages cannot do? Do you see anything so tricky, that's so hard to do, that's so complicated that you wouldn't do it yourself?
The only thing that I saw complicated was the drone stuff.
Okay.
Because we have to have someone who could actually operate a drone and do that video that way. Because that drone was pretty effective.
But I mean, anyone can just jump out there. What do you have? You have several tripods yourself. But anyone with a tripod or a friend to hold a camera,
Yeah.
can just get out there and shoot a video. Again, look at, you got the graphics up on the upper right there of the screen, right?
The whole idea of doing this, and the reason we're going through these videos, is to let you know that everybody should start doing it. If you're in real estate, you need to be out there doing this. And this is a way for you to start. You got to start someplace. And it doesn't matter what you make the video of. Make it of your family, make it of your kids, make it of something that you like, enjoy your recreation or activities, but it'll get you in front of the camera and make you want to do more. I want to do more. I want to do more. And you'll get better and better and better at it. So the more you do it, the better you're going to be at it.
Well said. So why do you think more people don't do it?
Again, I think they're afraid.
Mhm.
I think they're afraid of standing in front of a camera and being watched.
I have a little trick that I do when I do videos like this. I know I'm going to be on video. I just don't watch them. I just don't watch them. I don't ever see videos. I put it out there. Not that I do that many videos, but whenever, I just don't watch them. You're better off not being yourself and moving on, and hopefully you can improve. I don't know this gal personally, but she puts a lot of content out there, a ton, and she'll mess up and just leave it on there. That's what I like about her. She's very human. She's just human.
Well, this one had 12,507 views.
Thank you. Wow. How many?
12,000.
12,000 views. Cedar City, Utah. And it's just, she puts the graphics up there nice. She does a great job. Moving ahead.
So you decided to move to Colorado Springs, or you're still thinking about it. We're going to show you what $600,000 can get you here in Colorado Springs.
Love that
Great
content.
surprise.
Love that. Love the opening.
Hey everyone, it's Lori here in Colorado Springs, Colorado with Colorado's Finest, and we are pushing out a ton of new content, new videos this year, all in our city. So make sure you hit that subscribe button or that bell so you don't miss a single episode. Guys, we're getting people who reach out to us all the time. Day, night, weekend, send us a text, send us an email, give us a phone call. It's us who answers the phone. So give us a call, 719-639-3393, and let's help make Colorado Springs your home. Hey guys, it's us again today, and today we are going to talk about what $600,000 as a price point for a home can get you here in Colorado Springs.
I want to see this myself. I really. So, don't you really want to see what $600,000?
She got my attention, but she also, as the first part of this, she was reading whatever she was talking about. She was reading it. You could tell she was
You can
reading.
see her
it.
eyes moving like that. This video is probably a little long. How long is this video? 14 minutes, but let's see if we can jump ahead and see what 600,000 can buy you here.
Home that we were thinking of is more of kind of an established planned unit community. We're going to take you over towards Cordera, I think. So Cordera, Wolf Ranch, even Flying Horse, they're all kind of planned unit developments. I would say entry price for these areas are about 600,000. Sometimes you can get something 550,
Entry
but
600,000.
typically it's around 6. And you will have a monthly HOA. I think HOAs are right around like 115, 130.
They're not crazy like some other places
crazy,
are.
But what you get is the lifestyle. So you'll have walking trails, parks, community pools.
Yeah, it's your usually
newer homes.
north of the Woodman area or Woodman Road. You're in D20, so that Pine Creek.
And if, like I said, if you wanted to, it sounds like you could buy and extend that all the way back there for like $8,000 to $10,000. Up to you.
Okay.
So the only thing that confused me when she says north of this street.
I know. I was thinking the
I'm
same
like,
thing.
Where?
How do I know what that is?
I have no idea what she's talking about there. She's got to show us what she's explaining, not just talk about it, because we're not from there.
So we said, "Oh, look at this house! It's near Harmon Boulevard and Paradise." Like, how do I know what that is if I'm sitting there in Chicago somewhere? But anyway, I think it was well done. The intro was really nice. But you're right. There was no point of reference when she started talking about streets. That I know that because I lived there for a couple of years. But who's going to know that? Anyway, go ahead. Moving on to the next one. We got about 5 minutes left.
Hello, everyone. This is Janice Carr, the Atlanta real estate agent, bringing you another property tour. And today we're in Alpharetta, which is north of Atlanta. We're in the 12 and Canton subdivision, which is a gated community. And I'm going to take a tour of a new home. The listing agent is Joe Hurst with Home Builders Group of Georgia Realty. And this home was built in 2021 and features 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, owner's suite on the main, 3-car garage, and it's approximately 4,771 square feet. The schools serving this community are Alpha Elementary, Hopewell Middle, and Cambridge High. So if you're looking for a new 4-bedroom home north of Atlanta, in a gated community with easy access to shopping and restaurants.
I'm sorry. So I pulled this video up because it was the top. All I did was put in purchase new home or something. They were very generic. And this is the video that came up as number 1 on the feed. So what are the numbers on this one, John?
135,000 followers
Hello.
she has, and this is 50,000 views.
50,000 views on this video alone. So does it
Has
look
she
like?
said how much this house is selling for yet?
Not yet. I think it's there's 2 points of view on that. You can give the price or not give the price. Which one would you rather do? I'd rather give the price, wouldn't you? I mean,
Yeah, I want to know what I'm looking at.
yeah, exactly.
What does $1 buy me?
But again, I'm sorry, but this is really not my idea. Kind of boring, right? And plus, like you said, I don't know if I'm going to continue watching because is this going to be way out of my price range? Is this going to be something I could afford? I don't know. I'd want to give that info up front. No, John?
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I mean, I'm finding it strange that she hasn't really said, well, this house is going to be in the marketplace of, or the level of, and price wise. And she hasn't said anything about it. Just said, we're going to do a tour of this new house. And so what does that mean? What's the new house worth? Why do I want to go see that house if I don't even know if I can afford it?
Let me ask you this, sir. Do you think it'd be a good idea to say, we're going to take the tour of this house and I'm going to give all the information at the end of the video? That might keep me,
That would keep me interested.
I can tell you, it's going to be, the price is somewhere around $1 million, whatever. Would that be, it's 12,000 square feet, whatever? Go ahead. I guess. You let that play a little bit? Looks like a beautiful home.
Yeah.
For more information about this home or any home for sale in Atlanta, Georgia, give me a call or send me an email. My contact is below. And if you're new to this channel and you'd like to see more Atlanta property tours, take a second now to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. That would be appreciated. This is Janice Carter, your Atlanta real estate agent.
Well, killing it. She is absolutely killing
She's
it.
killing it with no information.
I know. And now, last but not certainly, well, not last, but the next video is what I would consider one of the top social media masters in the country, Brian Serhan. Let's check it out.
All right. We're in Colorado. As you can tell, we're about to do a sick property tour. We're in Boulder, one of the most expensive listings in Colorado right now. We finally found it. Private property, that's the sign. Be careful on your way down the mountain here. Whoop, nope. Okay, come on. We can do it. Okay, here we are. We've made it. This is the Glass House in Boulder, $13,750,000 of architectural significance and lots of glass. You're about to see some crazy. Actually, what am I? Hold on 1 second. All right, much better. In Colorado, people know me as Ryan Burgundy. That's not true, but it might be. Maybe it could be now. If you want me to change my name, leave that in the comments. So, without further ado, welcome to the Glass House in Boulder, Colorado. This is over 11,000 square feet of interior space, 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms. Took them 4 years to build this. As you can see, we are built into a mountain with a massive retaining wall, 4 separate floors, plus elevator, hot tub. There's cold plunge pools. Don't get any idea. It's actually cold right now. And we're at the base of the famous Flatiron Mountains. Like, that's where I came. I basically trekked through the Rocky Mountains to get here. And I'm super excited to show this to you. It's unlike any property tour we've ever done. So let's go. First things first.
What do you think so far, John?
I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. He's got a lot of charisma, and he pulls you in.
Yeah, Ryan Serhan, he's the master of all masters. When it comes to social media, anyway, he's a rock star agent, broker, owner in Manhattan. He's, I think he does this as part of his repertoire now. He'll go to different cities. He did one for, what's his name? Gene Simmons? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He did one for him here in Vegas. I guess they sold that house recently, where I read that. And again, if you're gonna model your social media after someone, this is a guy. But this is pretty high tech stuff, right? Yeah. With the whole intro and everything, that was pretty intense. But I'm sure it didn't start that way overnight, right?
How long video is this?
I just don't think. What do you think is the length of time? Good length of time for a video, John?
5-6 minutes.
Yeah, I agree. All right. We're putting in our 35th minute here. But yeah, I couldn't agree more. I keep them brief, short and brief. John, why don't you talk about the next one we got? This is really a cool one coming up. Let's talk about that one. The one you have for this guy right here.
Yo, would it
bees like? Dylan Deals here, Pennsylvania's only dealer. Are you looking to buy or sell a house? Are you looking for your dream house or to downsize? Are you an investor that's looking to make a little extra bread? Well, give me a call on bottom of your screen, 717-380-8169, and I will work that deal. Pennsylvania's only dealer that is here to deliver 24/7. I look forward to hearing from you.
Why do I love that?
Well, he's taken video to a new extreme with real estate because he's turning all his videos into songs or some kind of a.
But that intro was more of a take on old school, like
Yeah.
come see me. We're
Everything-
dealing down here, right?
Yeah, but and he uses that tagline for everything he does, and
Mhm.
he pulls people in, so people want to see what he's going to do next. He's crazy. He does a lot of wild stuff, and sometimes people like that. Some people don't like that. But in this particular case, I know for a fact. I don't know what his following. I don't know we looked at the numbers on this or not, but his following must be huge.
Well, he's doing what he's directing more to his own demographic, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to reach. He's not trying to reach the retirement community or active adults, but I love that. I mean, he showed me these videos a while back. This guy knows what the heck he's doing. And again, he's not trying to appeal to everyone. He's just trying to appeal to people he can relate to. From what I can see, you want to just let it go, Sharon, real quick?
Get it? Pennsylvania's only dealer. We keep it real. We're not here doing fake estate. This is real estate, baby. Real. Hit me up. I will work that deal. Got into this game and I came in here to run it. Bring the hurricane with me, selling houses by the hundreds. If you want it, hit me up. I work that deal like it's nothing. Hustle hard for my clients, always winning, no discussion. Big eruption coming fast, feel it and it's on that gas. Going for the settlement, yeah, let's get that cash. Work deals on blast, it feel good.
I think he's going to pull people in just because they want to meet him.
Very creative, man. Just a very creative guy. That's pretty awesome. I mean, we're sitting there watching it. I'd probably watch it till the end. I don't care how long it is. It was a great video. Good choice. So, what did we figure out today, John?
Well, as I said earlier, I think it's important for real estate agents to let themselves go a little bit and start practicing doing videos because it's the new up and coming thing. It's what you need to be doing if you're going to be successful in this world of real estate. And right now, I think there's a lot of our top agents that could be a lot better at what they're doing because they're afraid of videos. And this is giving them an example of what you can do. And the more you practice at it, the better you're going to get. So I think it's a great way that we're introducing this to our people that are watching this from Las Vegas, because a lot of Las Vegas has some beautiful scenery that we could do things like this. You just got to have a little confidence to get out there and do it.
Way to go. Well said. I think we put a challenge out there. We'll put a challenge right now for you guys that made it to this point. Create your own video, like in an example, one of the ones you saw earlier, and send it to either John or myself. You know how to find us, right? And we'll post it online, and we'll talk about it. That's fair enough.
We might even play it at one of
We'll
our
play it at
sales
one of our
meetings,
meetings.
sales meetings.
And we'll even give a prize for the first person that does it. Let's put it that way. We'll give a gift card for the first person that creates a video and sends it to myself or John. Looking forward to seeing it. I think we saw some great videos today, learned a lot, and just go out there and start shooting videos. Just do it. Make it happen.
So every week you're going to catch us here at 11:30, 12 o'clock?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock to 12:30. So watch for us, YouTube channel. And every week we're going to have different content for you. This week it's social media. Next week, who knows where we're going with it. So put it on your calendar. Make sure you come in.
See y'all later.